On most days, the majority of us get in our car and go to work or run errands. And it is likely that at times we get frustrated with the traffic. If we choose to ride our bike, we might get frustrated when our bike lane ends before our destination, or when there is no safe route to take us where we want to go. And for most of us, walking or taking public transportation to the store or work is just plain impossible. We live our lives probably not giving a lot of thought to how we can influence our daily travel, except if we're making major life changes, such as buying a new home. When we do buy a new home, we may decide to sacrifice a shorter commute time for a larger or more affordable house farther away from our job or school. And over time, we spend more and more time in our cars and more money on the cost of the commute. In fact, transportation costs represent a household's second largest expense after housing. Since these changes happen slowly, we may not even notice them right away, and we may not think there's much we can do about it. The people working at the Mid-Region Metropolitan Planning Organization, or Mr. MPO, are paying very close attention, however, and are working to understand how travel conditions are changing.
Thanks for gracing us with your presence, John.
And what they might look like in the future. From a regional perspective down to our personal experiences, they are committed to finding ways to improve our transportation outlook. They have also gotten input from you, the people of Central New Mexico, about what you would like to see in the future.
Many people would like to see jobs west of the Rio Grande. They want to be able to live and work in the same place and not necessarily cross the river to get to their work. The other item is that people want access to destinations, not just by car, but also by walking, biking, public transportation. At those destinations or activity centers, if you will, they want them to be vibrant. They want to be able to not just work and live there, but shop and go to restaurants and just have a variety of things to do.
Armed with this input from the public, an alternative way for our region to grow and evolve started to take shape.
Is there an easier way for me to get across town without sitting in traffic for 30 minutes?
This target scenario, as it came to be called, responded to the concerns raised by the public and our local planning partners. The target scenario envisions a future where there are bustling activity centers, where rural areas are preserved, where there is a well-connected multimodal transportation network, and street design that considers all users.
The target scenario represents a visionary effort from the policy leaders on the Metropolitan Transportation Board, who actually formally adopted the target scenario alongside the trend scenario for the Metropolitan Transportation Plan.
When put to practice, the target scenario can help to reduce congestion during peak commute times, even across the river. Increase access to jobs and other key destinations. Improve safety for all modes of travel. Increase transit ridership. Decrease auto emissions. Increase economic competitiveness. The target scenario is a win for businesses, a win for residents, and a win for local jurisdictions.
There are projects sprouting up all around the region that exemplify the principles of the target scenario. The City of Rio Rancho Southern Boulevard Reconstruction Project includes pedestrian access and new bike facilities to revitalize an important business corridor. Bernalillo County's Bridge Boulevard project emphasizes Main Street concepts, including wider sidewalks, improved lighting, and landscaped medians on a major commuting arterial. And the City of Albuquerque's recently adopted Integrated Development Ordinance creates a new category of zoning called mixed-use zones that allows housing to be closer to jobs and services. These examples are all big steps in the right direction.
It is undoubtedly going to take a great deal of regional collaboration between the general public, the private sector, and government agencies to achieve the target scenario. But when we do, the long-range picture of the region looks better for everyone, wherever you prefer to live, and however you prefer to get where you're going. Coming up with the right mix of strategies that connect people with places will help our region keep moving.